And just in case you're not familiar with your DARs, I know you saw it last time, but I'll refresh your memory real quick. That's a compilation of your requirements that you fulfilled,
Okay.
the ones that you're working on, and any that you still have to fulfill here at SDSU.
Okay. Similar to what they gave us when we first got here, like those.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. That's the living document, your living degree form.
So is that a degree evaluation right here?
Yes.
Okay, cool. 1 second for this Wi-Fi to catch up with me.
Yeah, the internet's running a little bit slow today. I'll just talk about the forms that we'll be using today while that loads as well.
Okay.
I know you are familiar with these a little bit from last time, but I'll just recap real quick. We have Plan A and Plan B,
Okay.
which is course planning. That's pretty straightforward. I know you did that last time, so we'll do that as well though later after we finish going through this, which is the major checklist. And this is what we use to shape and guide our appointments in the office. This here has the prep for the major, which is 20 units, the upper division, 31 units, and your foreign language requirement.
Okay.
Yeah, so go ahead and go there, and then we're gonna want to do the this one. Yeah.
So view?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see which one I pulled up, and then go to printer friendly. It's up there on the top right.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
And this is what we're gonna be looking at. Oh, okay. This?
Yeah. Cool. If you don't mind, let's pull that up too, so we can both get a clear look at it. So let's just go through. I noticed from your last appointment that you're done with the prep for the major.
I believe so.
I'll just double check that real quick just to make sure. And let me go here and see. Oh, sorry. Let me confirm your reasons for coming here. Okay, figuring it out. I like that. So you got graduation advising, class planning. Okay, we can definitely do all of that. And let's see here. You are a transfer student. Got it. Okay. Where'd you transfer from?
Mesa and Miramar, mostly Miramar. That's, I guess, where I got my associates from.
Okay. Let's see here. So you are just checking your catalog year. Got it. 2018. That's going to have your major requirements the year that you entered the major of psychology. So it's a little bit different than sometimes your general catalog year, which would be for your GE units.
Okay, cool.
Depending when, sometimes those overlap, sometimes they don't. When did you transfer? Last year. Okay, so those do overlap here for you. Great. And then let me see here. You applied liberal arts. Sorry, give me 1 second to scroll through here. Oh, looks like you're a BA, so you're a transfer student, but where did you transfer from again? Sorry. You said
Miramar.
Miramar.
But I didn't go ADT.
Okay. So you took most of your courses in Miramar. Got it. 2018. And you are a liberal unapplied. So let's get your language requirement. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and check your courses that are in progress real quick.
Okay.
Alright. And what I'll do is I'm going to highlight the courses that are in progress in green.
Okay.
And then I'll highlight the ones that are still needed in pink.
Okay, cool.
Oh, Sci 332. How's that? I took that last semester.
Oh, I really like it.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that class. Like, everything developmental is so applicable.
What did you have?
Wiggins. Who do you have?
Okay, 332 is, I have Dr. Price. He's super cool as well.
Nice. I feel like it's probably a good stereotype, but all those developmental teachers are really compassionate and nice. But
they know how to deal with us.
Yeah, they know how to deal with a lot of emotions, I guess. Sci 33 and Sci 344. Okay.
My COG, my fun class.
You say that like it's not fun. I was actually going to take that. I was planning to take that at some point, but.
I can give you some insight, but you're the one advising me right now.
It hadn't worked out in my schedule. That's the reason I hadn't taken it.
Oh, okay, cool.
344. So it looks like you got 12 units in progress. Okay. So you're interested in school counseling, correct?
School, I'm kind of lean more towards just regular academic counseling.
Academic counseling?
I was into, or actually school counseling, yes, sorry, I thought you said school psychology.
Oh, no worries.
Yeah, I think my initial
Sometimes I
one
speak
was-
too quickly or mumble, so
No, it's okay.
go ahead and tell me to slow down or clarify anything if I speak too quickly. Just checking your methods requirements, or sorry, your breadth requirements as well. Oh, sorry, I almost forgot to just double check your prep for the major real quick, even though I know that was done last time. Let's just double check. Congratulations on that, by the way.
Thank you.
So no units in progress, no units needed. Done with all of these. Okay, great. And let's go up here and see what else you have done last semester, so I can make sure to. Yeah, okay. Make sure I don't miss any additional units. So with I'm pretty sure they explained it to you last time, but I'll go over this, break this down for you as well. How was Sci 355?
You remember? Oh, sexuality. That was good.
Yeah, it's so funny. Like
Dr. Weinreich, yeah.
I'm working here and I forget all the numbers after a while.
I know, it's okay.
They blend together. Okay, so with them, in terms of your prep for the major, you're done. Congratulations for that.
Cool, thank you.
We're working on the upper division of your major now, which consists of 31 units.
Okay.
And oh, sorry. Let me have a drink real quick. Excuse me. So, for the methods requirement, that's going to be. I know they covered that with you last time, but just in case, I know it was a while back, November. I think was your last appointment. I know you're still planning on this, so we'll talk about it briefly, and then you can ask me any questions you got.
Okay.
For your methods requirement, that's going to be Sci 301 4 units, which is going to make you a producer of research.
Okay.
And then you have Sci 410, which is designed to make you a consumer of research. It's a little bit more rigorous.
Okay.
And that's why it's 5 units.
Okay.
And like I think you were saying earlier, I guess you've talked to a few students, or okay. Well, it's it all kind of depends on what you aim to do in grad school.
Okay.
So if you're not leaning towards doing a lot of research, then yeah, you may not need to put that workload of 410 on you.
Okay.
That being said, it is a great course with a lot of information, and it's yeah, they're both great courses though. So the one caveat is that if you do choose to do 410, you need a B or better in Sci 280. That's
Okay.
the one difference there. And for both of them, you have to do major status, junior status, and eligible for the upper writing division course, which I saw earlier in your thing. I believe is satisfied.
Okay. And 280 is one of the major preps, right?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I got a B or above in that, so.
It looks like you did. Congratulations. Yeah, so yeah, if you were thinking about doing 410, you would definitely qualify for that.
Okay. I guess I'm just kind of scared of the whole idea of research. I haven't actually gotten my feet wet, so I don't know. But I've also heard that if you take that Sci 410, you gotta kind of have to construct the rest of your semester around that course.
Yeah, that's definitely a good piece of advice. We do recommend students when they take that 410 course that they should maybe think about taking a lighter load.
Okay.
That does require 20 hours a week outside of class.
Wow. Okay.
And then there's a reading quiz every day for that one.
Okay.
Meets 2 times a week with the lab afterwards as well. And then
Okay.
yeah, there's a reading quiz every class for the first like half of the class or so until you get to your group project. You definitely learn a lot. It's a great class, but yeah, it is
Okay.
something to weigh in terms of workload and whatever else. But yeah.
So have you taken either one?
I'm currently working on 410. I love it. It's a great class. It's like I said, it's a lot of work to balance and whatnot, but
Okay.
it's really worth it in terms of the knowledge you gain. But that being said, yeah, you always try to I guess balance with what your end goal is, and yeah, if you are trying to have a more relaxed semester, maybe that might not be the best time to take that one.
Okay.
But we can talk about that later
Okay.
when we get to your class planning.
Thank you.
So, all right, yeah, of course. So, if you any other questions about that, we will definitely get to it. So, I'm going to put that down as still needed. Highlight
With the
that.
paint,
Yeah. I'm still deciding, but we'll talk about that later. Okay. And then it looks requirements. And so for the breadth requirements, sorry, I'll break that down for you real quick too, just in case, to refresh your memory. We have group 1, group 2, group 3, and group 4.
Okay.
And this basically allows room for exploration in the major, and there are different subfields of psychology. I'm pretty sure you're working on one or two of them. I've completed most of them.
So if I have, I see at the top here, it's social psych and psych of culture. Can one of these go down into this group?
Yeah, that's exactly what happens.
Okay,
yeah.
perfect.
So if you've already satisfied something from group 1 or group 2 or any of these groups, what will happen is if you do take another class from here, which you're totally welcome to, it is going to do exactly that. It's going to drop down to here to additional units.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So we'll figure that all out for you right now.
Okay.
Yes, I believe you do have some of those.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's double check everything here. So you took 340 last semester. How'd you like that class?
Good. That's the one we had together.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. I actually really like that class.
Yeah, Mark's is awesome.
Yeah, he's very cool. He kind of grew on me. I didn't like him in the beginning of the semester. He definitely grew on me. I don't think I've taken anything there yet.
Let's see here, 319. Yeah, it looks like this group you haven't satisfied yet. Okay, so still needed. Just want to double check. So it looks like you're pretty on top of your course planning as well, huh?
Trying.
And it looks like you had a lot from this group, so there probably be additional units here in group 3.
So I'm currently taking 332 and
yeah,
333.
I see that from here.
I took 350 already. So I can put 332 and 333 in the bottom?
Yes, these will both drop down to here,
Okay.
additional units. Yes.
And then also
exactly
my 344 that I'm currently taking.
Yeah,
cool.
That's definitely going to be a drop down to additional units as well. I think you're going to have additional 9 units already, or maybe even 12. We'll see in a second.
Okay. Yeah, sorry to jump ahead of you.
No, of course. No worries, man. You're helping me out if you're on top of it already. I don't have to explain or narrate what I'm doing. Okay. So side 344, 3 credits. I'm sure I'm going to highlight these that are in progress in a second as well. Side 3, side 32. From here also, so 350.
Okay.
And then that looks like from group 4, you still need that. Are you taking something right now for that? 380. Yep. So you're working on 380 in progress. Sorry.
Yes.
A lot of courses to juggle around sometimes.
No, I understand.
And here we go. So this is in progress. And satisfied, and you just need these 2. Okay. And, oh, sorry, let me highlight these ones that are in progress as well.
Yeah. Yep. Cool.
And these are all 3 units as well. So you already have 3 additional units here. You have these here. So I'm just going to total up your units, units in progress and units needed. Just give me 1 second. Probably talk out loud. So 3, okay. It looks like you have 9 units earned, 12 in progress.
Okay.
And 10 needed, I believe. Yep, 10 needed. And then those additional units will depend on what methods course you take.
Okay.
That one's for
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, and let's see about your foreign language requirement.
So is this to graduate?
Oh, this is just for your major. This is just for your psychology major. So in terms of your general education stuff, we can have a look at that as well, but I can't confirm that. I can help you take a look at it.
Okay.
But in terms of that, you just need to go to the office of the registrar. That's really simple.
Okay. Very cool.
All right, so let's see here. Let's check your foreign language requirement.
So would you know if I'm ahead or behind or right on track?
Looks like you're sorry. Ahead or track for graduation?
Yeah.
Or
is that more of a registrar question?
I can confirm everything for the psychology stuff, and I can help you get a picture of the general education stuff for sure, just by looking at your DARs.
Okay.
But in terms of like actually confirming, I can't do. But for psychology, anything psychology related, absolutely.
No, I won't hold it to you. Don't worry.
Thanks. I'm not gonna put my feet over the fire. So it looks like your foreign language is satisfied.
Yeah, my Spanish class, I believe.
Yeah, congratulations on that. You took that last semester, huh?
Yes, thank you.
So check on that, and let's finish highlighting these so it's nice and clear for you. Units in progress 12, and units that needed 10. And it is really hot here today. At least I'm hot. Sorry, 1 second.
So this is, would that be 0?
No, this is going to be, sorry, I'm dropping this down. I was just
Okay.
taking a break to get a sip of water. This is going to be your total Psi units needed.
Okay.
So you still need, upon successful completion of your courses this semester,
Mhm.
you'll need an additional 10, or sorry, just 10 units total.
Okay. Cool.
And it looks like you're going to still have to satisfy, oh, sorry, this is completed. So yeah, just the methods requirement and group 2. And then
Okay.
you'll just have an additional.
And this is like a ampersand, like it's gonna be completed soon.
Yeah, that's just
Okay.
basically your successful completion, and you know,
Okay.
as long as you pass those classes, which I'm sure it looks like from your record you will.
Okay.
Yeah, then you'll have these additional 10 units remaining.
So do you have
Like I
any,
said,
can I ask a point of insight?
Yeah, of course.
Do you
Ask
know
questions anytime.
about these two courses, personality and testing? I believe Mercedes was talking about testing and measurement would be very good for counseling. I don't know if she kind of put emphasis on that course.
Yeah, I know a lot of people take that, especially it's great for it's great for counseling, and it's also great for just research as
Okay.
well. That is definitely a great course to take.
Okay.
If you want to plan for that, we can definitely plan for that next semester.
Okay. And then what about this personality course?
Personality, I have not taken myself. Depends on, so you have, let's see here, 10 units left, and basically you're going to smash it out here and
Yeah,
here.
so it'd be,
So,
sounds like 7 and then one more course. But then
yeah, so
I
you
don't
want
know
to
about my
decide.
general ed.
So you want to decide between these two, because you
Yes,
also want
sir.
to. You don't want to take any extra psych courses, correct?
I mean, don't I need one here?
Oh yeah. Sorry, I mean, what I meant to say is like you kind of want to be focused with your coursework. Right? Okay.
But then again, I'm also not worried about little trickle over of
yeah, I
like
mean,
extra semesters.
Then you could definitely just take plan for both of those in one semester or the other, and then, or even at the same time, I guess, and then it would drop down as your additional unit to take care of that.
Okay. When we get into class planning, do you mind pulling up, because I
Yeah, we're definitely gonna pull up the schedule and all that for sure.
But
Yeah.
also like my past thing and what we kind of, I think I planned it out with her last time.
Yeah, your last
Do you have
planning
access
plan?
to that?
Yeah, definitely. It's in the
Okay.
follow-up email. I took a
Very
quick
cool.
glance at that before we started, so yeah,
Perfect.
sure.
Whatever's next then.
Yeah, plan A, plan B is definitely next. It's like you're reading my mind. Okay, so do you have any questions about the major checklist?
No, sure.
No? Okay. And let's see here. Okay, I'll get to plan A, plan B. And then we shall get going. Alright, so I'll pull up the class schedule for you and what was your son's spot right there? Right in here.
My class schedule? Oh, here.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead and pull that up and we'll plan this for you. We can make a plan A, which will be the, obviously the first plan, and
Yeah.
then a contingency plan B in case
Okay.
anything changes or.
Very cool. Undergrad. And so is this to plan out what I'm gonna do next semester?
Yeah, we can plan out. I don't know if you're interested in summer school, but summer.
No, thank you.
Yeah, need to take a break, right?
Yeah.
I remember when my uncle said, like, summer school, you learn once that you need that break.
Okay, so
But yeah, it works for some people.
so my classes or my class schedule?
Yeah, we can do it that way. And then go to fall 2019, so we can plan for that one.
And then manage.
No, so what you can do, we can search by department. There's a few ways we can do it, so we'll get to that.
Plan for a class?
Yeah, we can
It's
do
up
that
to
way.
you. Whatever you,
Let me help
you
you out.
suggest, yeah.
Well, that way you don't have. And it'll just show you the browse by department. There we go. And then psychology. And then we can also work on. Do you want to smash out some general education?
Please, yeah, if
As
I
well?
can get most of my planning so I could just pop these in, that would help me
Okay, so
immensely.
here's that window and that window. All right.
Here, we can put them together. So I believe this is the one, right? And then, yeah, there you go. So these two next to each other.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm
And then let me. No worries. I'll pull up that follow-up email so I can look at your last plan A, plan B.
Okay. Just see how I feel about that one going into the semester, because some things have changed.
Do you already know, in addition to this one? Oh, so you had a fall, that's right. I noticed that you guys did spring, fall, and all that. So do you have an idea of
What I'd want?
yeah. Has it changed from this fall right here, or is that
so
pretty
I
similar?
didn't
I see
even-
you have Sci 332. You also have, which you already took. So
Yes.
it looks like you've already taken some of these. It looks like 370 or 351.
Yeah, that was the
Right.
personality or the...
Mhm. Yeah, right. That we were just
Okay.
talking about.
Yeah.
So it looks like that was on the plate for next semester. You guys were
Okay.
already talking about that, right?
Mhm.
And then you were thinking about methods in spring 2020, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Well, so how is that looking for you now? Are you still thinking methods in spring 2020? Are you thinking about 301, 410, or is it something you want to think about later or talk about now?
I can probably do a follow-up and just, if that's cool with you, just come.
Yeah, of course. Do you still want to note it down as spring 2020
sure,
like you did last time?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, so let's do that and put it down here. 20 and methods deciding. Yeah, it's a tough decision, honestly. It really is.
Yeah, I'm still like career choice. I feel like
it takes a lot of. It's worth thinking about and balancing, like you said, because it is a lot of quite a large workload.
I'm just hoping senior year I'm not pushing it too far away from like checking out.
No, you'll be fine. There's seniors in that class for sure.
Oh, cool.
Okay, so we've got 370 or 351, and would you want to put that in the fall?
Sure. Yeah, let's see. So is 370 kind of like a testing? It's like a statistics class?
It's testing and measurements. I haven't taken it myself yet. It's on my plan for next year as well.
Okay.
And it's definitely a useful course, like we said. Mercedes had mentioned last time that it's good for, multitask.
Looking for psychology.
Yeah,
Right
there we go. And yeah, it's great for counseling.
Okay.
And it's also really useful for research, which is what I'm interested in.
Okay.
And counseling, of course, as well. That's why I'm here. But
okay.
I really do enjoy research. Just want to see what time 370 is. So let's see here.
See if I have any flexibility.
And I know you said you had a work schedule to work around as well, right?
Sir.
So what is your work schedule?
I work. I'll be working Friday, Saturday, and Monday.
Friday, Saturday, Monday. Okay, and that may change, but right.
Yes.
Friday, Saturday, Monday for now.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll try to plan around. So would you ideally be looking at Tuesday, Thursday courses?
Yes.
Okay.
Tuesday, Thursday, and
Tuesday, Thursday.
Can we see actually my current courses? What I think so. Do you mind writing down for me like 9:30 to 12:15, and then 3:30 to 6:15. That's just my current schedule, seeing because I kind of like how I'm set up right now.
Okay, so you want to keep something similar to this. Got it. Okay, sure. That's great. I like how specific you are.
Yeah.
That makes it so much easier for me to.
Just to see. I mean,
of
obviously
course.
I can move things around and have to be flexible.
This is all about you, bro. So we're trying to tailor this to your schedule, your what you want. So of course you tell me what you want, man.
And then so can you put Tuesday just a T there, and then because this is for T, and then Thursday I just go 9:30 to 2.
9:30 to 2.
Yes.
Okay.
Cool. That helps a lot.
That definitely helps a lot on both ends. All right, let's get into it.
So I see the 370 right there.
Okay.
11 to 12:15.
And that is 11 to 12:15. So that could be a possibility, right?
Yes, sir.
Awesome.
So can I just hit plan?
Absolutely.
And then can I see?
You can also add. You can just add it. So there's a few ways you can do this. What you can do is you can plan for a course, and then it'll denote it in different ways on your legend. So the planned courses are kind of like you'll see it in the legend.
Okay.
They're like dotted out in a little bit grade. And
add is more real, right? Like
we can even go over it in a second. I'll show you on your schedule how to look at that. It's really useful actually.
Okay.
And it's really great for planning classes because then you can see which ones you actually have signed up for, which ones are planned, and it's a really useful tool. But if you want to go ahead and is it not clicking?
No, yeah. So I'm just looking at 370, and then there's also 351 right here, and both of these kind of overlap. So
we'll put that so they overlap in time, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's unfortunate sometimes with those classes. So what we can do is we can put that as a plan B for you.
Okay.
So we'll put side 351 over here.
But there's also like a 3:30 to 6:10, like I was saying on Tuesday. So that actually might work.
Okay. Well, we can also throw that in for your plan.
But I'd like to see what you suggest for GE. What I have to still do.
Well, what you can do here is you could do 2 here of your psychs.
Okay. And that will
take care of those
units.
units. Yeah, exactly. And you still have your methods later, and then you can work on some GEs as well here.
Okay.
And then we can make a different plan here.
Okay. Very cool.
And then if we have time, we can also still get to this spring, even if you want.
Yeah. What is our time looking like? I don't want to take you over.
Oh no, this is your time. So I think we should be fine. Let's see here. And then so side 370. Sorry, I want to just write this down so I don't forget. Here, and then side 351 on Tuesday at Sci 351 on Tuesday was at
So just
2:30 to
yes,
6:10, right?
It's 3:30 to 6:10.
Oh, 3:30 to 6:10. Military time, struggling sometimes.
That's all good.
3:30 to 6:10. All right.
And the
That
Sci
would be
370
schedule.
was 11 to 12:15. And then I believe
Same time on the other one for 351 on Tuesday,
Mhm.
Thursday.
Oh.
This would
it was just
fulfill your-
Thursday. It was just Thursday.
Oh, this one's just sorry.
Yeah. No, you're good.
There we
Yeah.
go. Thursday. Okay.
Interesting that the same. Oh, okay, it's a different course. That's interesting. Yeah, but it's interesting how this course can be an hour and 15, and then this same course can be
Yeah. Have this
very long. To a big difference.
course loads, I'm sure, have to do with that stuff like that. Sometimes there's maybe more out of class work.
Okay. I think they're all 3 units as well. Yeah.
Let's see here, 351. Okay, and then let's get this would fulfill your group 4. These would potentially both fulfill group 4, and they also, I think, take care of
two.
general. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
No, you're good.
Group 2, and then your group 4 is in progress.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe they might take care of general education as well.
Or even one of these, right?
Yeah, no, definitely, yeah. Sorry. You could drop down to your additional unit, yeah. Okay. And then, let's see here. Let's get to, so what of your general educations would you want? Let's see what you have left, first of all. Looks like you have, I think it's from group 2.
Whatever the religious, yeah, that one. Okay, there's some like religious ones that I can do, I think.
So, you need a cultural diversity. Needs one from explorations, natural science. You can choose from any of these.
Okay.
We can look them up, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's quite a few options, definitely. And then you also need a section from explorations, humanities. And let me just double check something.
So this is basically all my GEs I still have to do.
I just want to see if there's potential to knock anything out. Yeah, these are your general education units. Okay. Do you have any idea what you would want to take for these?
I like a religious course is interesting to me.
A religious course? Okay.
Yeah,
Let's
so
see here. So religion.
3s through 4s. Okay, yeah.
You want to just start looking at them? Let's go look.
Sure, yeah. Just real quick.
Alright, religion department.
Oh, I
Let's see
zoomed
here.
in, sorry.
No worries. Browse by department. Browsed in for my nearsightedness.
Yeah, a little bit. I saw you struggle.
Yeah. Alright, religion R. We'll get there. Okay, religious studies. I think that is it right there.
And so, can I see my options real
Mhm.
quick? So, what is S330? Don't even know what that is.
We can look on
Oh, there
the
you
course
go.
description. So Judaism.
Oh, it's S320. Let's see. 337 and 338. 338 is Buddhism. Not crazy interested in that, honestly.
Yeah, you should definitely pick something you're interested in, or else it's going to be a drag, right?
341. Okay, let's see many of these. Some of these aren't even offered here. Doesn't seem. Is that a thing?
Yeah, because some courses unfortunately aren't offered every semester, right?
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, that's
Okay.
that's what it is with those things.
I mean, I can look into this now that I know this is what I can just look through
Okay.
that.
Do you want me to
So
just put down
if you just
religious studies? I'm gonna put down religious
Or just
studies
like
for one of them for your group.
explorations or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Denote your proper one there. So IBC explorations, and you want to do probably religious studies.
Okay. Yeah. And then how many
And
other
of course,
GEs?
you can come back and we'll talk about this anytime. Sorry, what was that?
How many other GEs? Just see.
I believe just the other one was the one right above it, which is the humanities from group 4 as well. Sorry, cultural diversity, which is the natural sciences.
Okay.
So you could pick something from anthropology, chemistry, or geology. Looks like we have math if you really want to.
Let's be honest. Women's studies.
Put this down here
Probably
as
like
well.
a astronomy course or something. We'll
You want to take a look at that real quick?
Sure.
So let's go
I
to
don't
that
even know
department.
what anthropology is. Couldn't tell you.
Natural sciences.
Astronomy, right here. Let's see. You said astronomy.
I'm gonna grab a few handouts for you real quick as well
Yeah,
that you can take with you.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to talk over
Oh,
you.
okay.
No, we're not going to have much time to talk about today, potentially, but hopefully we can get to it.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. But something you could think about, I don't know if they talked to you about it last time, is potentially adding a complementary minor like counseling and social change,
okay,
which is great for students who are focused on wanting to go to school counseling.
Okay.
And I know that you are interested in how to be a little more competitive grad school as well. But yeah, sorry, let's finish doing this astronomy.
Just a question about this. Is this additional units, or could possibly some of my courses overlap?
These are additional units. Unfortunately, you can't double dip with upper division course units.
Okay.
Yeah. So these would be additional units, and most of these are done within a semester. Within 2 semesters.
Okay.
So you can see here they have the additional units next to them.
Okay.
I believe the counseling and social change is an additional 18 units.
Okay.
So if you want to have a real rigorous semester, you could get it done in one. But yeah, you're probably gonna, who knows with the scheduling or whatever, parse that out into 2 semesters. Okay. And I think a great piece of advice that a professor gave me here is there's no reason to overload yourself if you don't need to, and don't rush through your time here.
Tank your
Yeah, exactly. You want to protect your GPA like it's your baby's, right?
Yeah.
As I had one of our professors here likes to joke around about, and yeah, so it's also a great way to make sure that you have the time to build up some of those relevant connections for letters of recommendation.
You did talk about also a
Sorry, do you want to fit up? Internship? Oh yeah. So full PA 495, which I did grab a handout for you as well, is a great option for you. That is something I was definitely wanted to plan for you. Here's the handout. So that class meets once a week, I believe, and it's basically just to check in and talk about what you guys are doing. Okay. And it places you in a field internship with an organization of your choosing from a list.
PA 495?
PA 495, yes.
Okay.
And the prereq for that, I believe you already satisfied in abnormal psych.
Okay.
And yeah, that one, I'll grab you the handout for that.
Okay.
Somewhere in this pile of handouts I got for you.
Is that in psychology?
There's a list. Yes, yeah, they're all psychology, and they're counseling orientated. They're great. Yeah, I was actually planning to take that last semester, or this semester, but I had to cross it off because I had too many things going on.
Okay.
And yeah, that's a great course for you. A great way to get relevant experience, which I know you wanted to talk about as well.
No, I mean.
No, definitely. Let's look at what time it is. Hopefully it's on a Tuesday or Thursday. And even if it's not, actually, I think they just, like I said, they meet once that week I think even on the plan, it might just be once a week. But then you're going to have to put in, I believe, 3 to 6 hours a week at the internship, the volunteer place.
Okay. You said 495 or?
Yes, PA 495, right there, field placement and psych. Yeah. Yeah, see, that's why it's arranged. And you meet once a week on Tuesdays, perfect. So that slot's right, it's 10 minutes over your time. Is that okay?
No, yeah. Okay.
So 5:30 to 6:20. We'll put that
You can just jot that down and I can figure it out later, but
let's figure this out for you now. So would you want to juggle this here? Let's put this here potentially for now.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
so we'll put side 351 and plan B. I do recommend taking that at some point for sure. That's a great course to take. And you could potentially even put that over here with your spring methods maybe.
Okay, yeah.
Just, that would give you a little more flexibility.
Yeah. So I take a methods course and then I go into like the field, that'd be cool. 495.
And then let's see here. It was 510 to on Tuesday, 510 to 620.
Yes.
Okay.
Or 5:30 to 6:20.
Oh, 5:30, sorry.
You're good. And then the thing you're currently doing right now, that's 491?
Yeah, that's another thing I was going to recommend to you for sure if you want to get into counseling. Seriously, like reading my mind.
Oh, that's okay.
So 491 is peer advising, and that is a great opportunity. It's what I'm currently doing right now.
Okay.
So you get to work with students and advise them on academics, basically what we're doing here.
Cool.
And it's a two semester commitment, so 1 semester of training, and then 1 semester working, and then most people return because it's a great
and
way
then
to get experience, especially if you're into counseling.
And then 410, is there a big extra outside of class?
I'm gonna jot down 491 for you in here too as well.
Yeah.
You know what we should do? Why don't we juggle? Do you want to put that in plan A? Because that seems like something that would really fit well for you.
Sure.
Or am I pushing that on you? Sorry.
No, it's okay. I mean, I intend to only do like 12 units a semester.
You want to do 12 units a semester? Okay, so
491
is 3 units.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's jot this down right here.
So it's
as
3
well.
units, but it's a two
semester
year,
commitment, 6 units, and then
so it's kind of like a 1.5 per semester.
No, it's 3 units per semester.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah. So once you're working, it'll be 6 hours per week.
Okay.
Yeah, and then
is there much outside of when you're in the office?
No, just in terms of outside the office, there's a little bit of like follow-up emails and things like that, and we can discuss that in detail at another point.
Next planning.
That's definitely, I think, something right up your alley, especially for school counseling. So let's put that down here, and I think what we can do is move one of the GEs over here.
Okay.
Let's move natural science over here.
Okay.
So right now you're at 9 units here,
okay.
And then this would put you at 3, 6, 9, and then 12, right? So that would be good here, and then maybe flesh out one more here, like you could still do the other GE, right?
Okay.
Okay, and then...
And so this is for next year. It's essentially, if I did all of this, I would graduate on track?
So for yours...
Ideally.
Let's see here, you would fulfill, if you did 370...
If I did 12.
You still need to do your methods, right? And then it
this.
depends on if you add a minor, but in terms of your psychology stuff, it looks like you are going to fulfill everything.
Okay.
If you do 370 and 351, because you get that additional unit,
okay.
And then you take that methods there, well, you're going to get additional units all over the place with
these
490s.
Yeah.
And there's a 12 unit cap on the 490s, so don't worry about that, but just know that you can only get 12 additional units.
But you can keep going as long as.
But you're already at 9 anyway, so.
Okay.
Yeah. Was it 9 or I can't remember what your.
10.
In terms of your additional units down. Sorry, your additional units.
Yeah. You only cap on 12.
But you need 10 units, but your additional units are over here.
Okay, cool.
And in terms of your general graduation requirements, GEs, you need to visit the office of registrar to confirm that.
Is
so
that
it looks like you're on track with that.
Things we were just okay.
Absolutely, it looks like you're on track with that. So if you take care of those, then it looks like you are on track. But like I said, you got to confirm that with Office of Registrar. And then if you are thinking of adding this complementary minor, the counseling and social change, which we can talk about in the future in one of your next visits or whenever, feel free to come in. We'll have to do a what if statement. You can also generate that on your own as well. I can show you how to do that real quick later.
Okay.
And that basically tells you any other new requirements you may or may not have adding that minor.
Okay, cool.
But I don't think you'll have anything. It seems like you already satisfied your foreign language, and it should just be those additional units. And let's see here, how much time we got? Okay, let me just talk about the 5 factors. How much did they cover about the 5 factors for you last time? It looks like she sent you the 5 factors in the follow-up email, right?
Okay.
So let me just talk about.
I'm kind of out of it right now. What is that?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I would love to talk to you about the 5 factors. So the first one is GPA. The higher, the better. Okay. And then we have the GRE, which is something that you want to prepare for usually about a year out. Yeah, exactly. It's a graduate entrance exam, and that's something you want to prepare usually about a year out.
Okay.
And it's about a 4-hour-long exam. Not about it. It's a 4-hour-long exam.
Okay.
You have the option of choosing online or a paper exam.
Okay.
If you have a preference.
Yep.
And so just try to prepare in advance for that because it is quite a long test.
Okay.
And with that, we recommend the higher the better as well.
Okay.
And you can look at whatever programs you're interested in.
Okay.
And they'll usually have a range of scores that they accept.
So it's a collegiate SAT type thing?
Yeah, it's very similar to that.
Okay.
And you can usually find there's tons of good prep programs out there online or books, courses, and our resource room has tons of good stuff for that as well. So, and then next you want to look at your. Of the 5 factors we already talked about 2. We have also letters of recommendation. And so like I was saying earlier, how if you don't rush through your time here, that's a great way to be able to take the time to meet professors, talk to them, and, just get involved with 491. That's a great way. Oh, also, I don't think I mentioned with 491 there is an application process, and there's also an interview process. I'll make sure to get you all that information with the deadlines and all that stuff and send it to you in your follow-up email. Okay, perfect. And any other questions that you have about anything we talked about today, definitely make sure to ask me.
Can you internship with people, professors at school?
Sorry, what's that? Can you internship with professors at school in terms of research or? Yeah, of course. So there's a RAP program as well. I'll send you information about that. I didn't know, you said you weren't too interested in research. That's why I had
I mean, I don't know.
Don't let me curb your interest in research. Like I said, I love research. So
Okay.
I will send you a note about that as well. We have a RAP application, and that opens up before this every semester, and the summer as well, I believe. And that's going to have...
Is that research assistant?
Yes, exactly. That's something we put together for psychology students so that they can have a general place to go and apply, for research opportunities.
Okay.
But don't be afraid to just look right there, because you can also look outside of that. If you just know any professors that you really like and you jump online and look at the research they're doing, you can use the guidelines on RAP. I'll send you that information and you can see what the application looks like.
And so you apply for their labs?
Yeah, and use that same format in terms of writing an email, and a lot of these labs will have like a basic GPA requirement and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so basically you can use that structure and format to approach them.
Okay.
And then I also included a CV document for you to construct a CV when you approach them. I'm grateful for that. Is look at the professor CV that you're applying to, like the lab, and try to like structure something not similar to that, but look at their interest, and it's a really good idea also to know their field of research thoroughly.
Okay.
And all that kind of stuff.
Very cool.
Sorry, we're running out of time, so let me just wrap up the...
Okay, the big five.
Yeah, so aside from letters of recommendation, and we also have relevant experience, which we were kind of just talking about. So, it looks like you are really focused on getting that, which is great. So we talked about the 490s, which is a great opportunity to do that. And then, 490s, which is a great opportunity to do that. And then RAP as well, which is a possibility. And then aside from that, we also have the last one, which is your personal statement or letter of intent.
Okay.
And that one you definitely want to take some time to work on. And it's also recommended you possibly work with a professor for that one, because they can provide you a lot of guidance.
Okay.
And they're usually going to have you write a few drafts. And it's a great idea to actually approach them with a structured the prompt from the program. Usually the program will give you a prompt of some sort, right?
Okay.
And if you could dissect that for them and kind of, give them a little bit of guidance when you do ask for that help.
Okay.
And so I believe that's the 5 factors.
Cool.
And I think we covered most of it. Let me just double check. So in terms of graduation, you do seem to be on track with your psych stuff. Congratulations, you're doing great.
Cool.
And in terms of general education requirements, you do need to check with the Office of Evaluation.
Okay.
And for the minor, if you do decide to add that,
that'll obviously be more time.
you can come back in and discuss that, because I would love to talk with you about that, or one of our other advisors would be more than happy.
Okay.
I'm really sorry if I had to rush you through any of this.
I had a bunch of questions.
And if you have any questions that we didn't answer today or address, just reply to that follow-up email, which you'll be getting back. All right?
Cool.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.